Haranato yo bhusushupta puman Pragatswapsamiti prabodha samaye ye pratyabhijñāyate tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Kalyatishu tatha sarvasvavasthasvapi vyavrittasvanuvartamanamahamityantas purantam sada swatmanam prakatikaroti bhajadam yo mudraya bhadraya Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Vishwam Vashyati Karyakaranataya Swaswami Sambandhataha Shishyacharyataya Tathaiva Pitraputradyatmana Bhedadaha Swapne Jagrati Vayayesha Purushaha Maya Paribhramidaha Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Bhuras Bhasya Nilo Nilombharamahar Nasho Ityabhati characharatmagamidam yasyaiva murtyashtagam nanyat kinjana vidyate vimrshatam yasmat parasmat vibho tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Sarvatmattvamiti sputikritamidam jnadamushmin stave tenasya shravanattadarthamananad dhyanaccha sankirtanad sarvatmattvamahavibhuti sahitam syadishwaratvam sodaha Siddhet punarashtata parinatam cha aishwaryam avyahatam. We are on the 57th verse, right? Samvritya jayate sarvam shashvatam nasti te navai. So, with the previous verse, 56th verse, Gaudapadacharya concludes the alata drishtanta. Alata means that firebrand. Yeah. Through the alata example, he proved that there is only one non-dual firebrand and there is no substance called pattern. And now from the 57th verse to 74th verse, based on the or applying the alata drishtanta, Gaudapadacharya want to summarize the Vedantic teaching in which the non-dual glowing tip in the dark room is comparable to Brahman. And the pattern created by moving the firebrand is compared to the universe. Thus, based on the example, Gaudapadacharya summarizes the Vedantic teaching, Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. As long as this fact is not known, you continue to think there is a duality and you will continue to see cause-effect relationship also. So, samvritya jayate, the origination of this universe, sarvam, the entire universe. I see the origination of the universe only because samvriti, ajnanam. I see the snake because of what? Darkness. Isn't it? The darkness is called ajnanam. Just as I talk about the origination of pattern, which is a thing at all, it is not a thing at all. Similarly, I see falsely the origination of the universe because of avidya. Now, what is avidya? You have been listening to me 15 years, 16 years, right? What is avidya? No, avidya is a thing. What is it? You say covering. That is also not correct. What is it? Non-recognition of truth. But covering also, you make a concept in the mind. There is something covering. See, all these are words. This word creates problem for us. So, it is not covering. What is that? Non-recognition of rope. What is that? The non-apprehension of rope creates misapprehension. Now the word Gurudev used, you now understand. Gurudev used this word. Non-apprehension of rope creates misapprehension. This non-apprehension is called ajnanam. Another word for ajnanam. Okay? So don't keep thinking about there is something called ajnanam covering the truth and we have to one day unveil it. So, and once avidya has come, kala come, and the kala come to the picture. Desha kala kalana vaichitra vichitri kritam. Dakshinamurti. So, once kala comes into picture, then karya, karana comes into picture. Karyam, karanam. Karyam means effect, karanam means cause. I see everyone who gives me problem. Then the karya karanam mantra. I see as a victim of sanchita karma, agami karma, prarabdha karma. Avidya comes, kalam comes, then karyakarana comes, janma srishti sthiti laya comes. This is called triangular format. What is triangular format? Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Triangular. Therefore, tena, because of that kala tattvam, shashvatam nasti. There is nothing that is permanent in this creation. Time moves. Time never waits for anybody. Even if you are a VIP, it never waits for you. So, human being wants something stable and permanent to hold on to. But he finds that no object is stable. Person, job, government are not stable. You can see that in this country. Job is not permanent. Bank balance is not permanent. Stock market is not permanent. Relationship also not permanent. Wow. Her fifth, his sixth. It is happening in India also. So, shashvatam nasti. Kalatattvam shashvatam nasti. So, but human being wants something stable and permanent to hold on to. But he finds that no object is stable. Therefore, shashvatam nasti tena vai. Human being also wants an anchor, like a ship when it is moving in the ocean of samsara. And that anchor is the turiyam. That alone is the anchor. Everything is impermanent from ajnani's drishti. And therefore only samsara. Whereas from jnani's drishti, everything is nothing but Brahman. So what is impermanent from ajnani's drishti? The very same world is nothing but Nityam Brahma from Jnani's Drishti. So what is perishable wave from Jnani's Drishti is a permanent water from what is perishable wave from Ajnani's Drishti is a permanent water from Jnani's Drishti. Shift your vision from wave, Namarupa, to the content that is water. Wave drishti means martya drishti. When I shift the drishti from wave to water, water continued to be there all the time. Similarly, look at the wavy universe. Everything is impermanent. Look at the content of this wavy universe. Like the content of this wave, the universe content is Brahman, that is eternal. Therefore he says Satbhavena, from the standpoint of Brahman as Brahman, Sarvam Ajam. Everything in this creation is eternal. From Nama, Rupa, Drishti, it is perishable. From Brahma Drishti, it is imperishable. Therefore, Uchchedaha tena nasti. Uchchedaha tena nasti vai. From that Drishti, nothing perishes. Wave, vapor, cloud, rains, in all these avastha, water is there. Hence, uchchedaha, mortality, nasti, not there. When there is no mortality, there is no sense of insecurity. That which drives human being in life is the sense of insecurity. All the insurance companies striving for what? Because of what? Insecure feeling, isn't it? Life insurance. What is that? Even car insurance also, life insurance also, medical insurance also. All insurance companies survives on your insecurity. Either I am worried about the death of myself or I am worried about the death of other people. For a jnani, there is no sense of insecurity. He is not worried about tomorrow. We are worried about tomorrow. What will happen? That takes us to 58th verse. 57th last time we saw. Yes. I know. But to bring you up to the point, otherwise. Dharmaye iti jayante. Jayante tena tattvataha. Janma mayopamam tesham. Sacha maya na vidyate. Sacha Maya na vidyate. Gaudamadacharya says, Maya is also not there. First he says there is Maya. Now he says that is also not there. Whatever is born due to ignorance is not really born. Sat ajnana janyam tat mithya jayate. Dream objects are born due to ignorance, that is called sleep. Self-forgetfulness called sleep is the cause of dream. Whatever is born in the dream world, they are all falsely created. Gaudamadacharya says this world is also born of self-forgetfulness, ignorance of my turiya swarupam. That's why anadi mayaya suptaha. We have been sleeping. Beginningless ignorance. That is why in Kathopanishad it is Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavaran, Nipotata. That is what Swami Vivekananda used that. It is from Kathopanishad. Uttishtata, get up. Jagrata, wake up. Because some people get up, they don't wake up. That is why. And stop not until the goal is reached. So, anadi maya suptaha. Ye dharmaha iti jayante. Whatever object is born, iti, in this manner, due to ignorance, te tattvataha na jayante. They are not really born. Rope ignorance creates snake. Similarly, Turiyam ignorance creates this universe. They are really not born. Then how they are born? Tesham janma mayopamam. Their origination is like magic. Like a magician bring out many things out of an empty hand. So too, this world is created by Maya. Maya is equal to Indrajalam. Then comes the fundamental question. If you say there is no duality in this world, only Brahman, then there is no world created at all. The false world is created by avidya. Then a doubt will come. What is the doubt? That means there are two things, Brahman and avidya. Therefore, Dvaitam is there. And how do you say there is only Advaitam? This is who is asking? Dvaitins are asking. How do you answer that? The question to you. You are in Mandukya. Eh? There are not two things, right? Avidya is not counted. Shadow is not counted. In Prashnopanishad, I think, yeah. Or Aitareya, Prashnopanishad. This world is like a chaya, it is said. Chaya means shadow. Shadow. So when it is a shadow, you go to somebody's house, you order 2 cups of coffee. So where are two people? You put your finger in the eyes here, then you see two. Then this lady brings 1 cup of coffee, and I ask you for two, you are bringing only one. You put your finger there. So, now based on this, the doubt is, we get a new doubt. Brahman is creating a seeming universe because of the power of Maya. And therefore you say the creation is mithya. But this creates a very big doubt in my mind, that this Brahman which is endowed with the power called Maya, that means there are two things, Brahman and Maya. Shiva Shaktya Yuktaha. Yes, I accept the Maya Shakti in me. But that Maya is as real as the creation only. Because a mithya creation is caused by Maya, and Maya is also mithya. Mithya means apparent existence. Out of the dream seed alone, a dream tree can be grown. Therefore, the cause seed is as real as the karyam, plant in the dream world. Therefore, Maya is also not paramarthika satyam. You know there are 3 levels of satyam: vyavaharika satyam, pratibhasika satyam, paramarthika satyam. Vyavaharika satyam is what? Empirical world. Then pratibhasika satyam, dream world. Paramarthika satyam is your real self. Maya, which is responsible for vyavaharika prapancha, that Maya is only vyavaharika satyam, and therefore Gaudapada Acharya says, from the paramarthika drishti, even Maya is not there. Maya na vidyate. Therefore, when we negate the universe, we negate Maya also. Sa Maya cha vidyate na. That Maya also not there from paramarthika drishti. That is why Maya is called avidya. Na vidyate iti avidya. That which does not really exist is called avidya. Na vidyate iti avidya. Maya also. Ya ma sa Maya. That which is not there is called Maya. Maya Shabda also reveals its nature. Therefore, Brahman, Maya, Prapancha, of these 3, 2 are Vyavaharika Satyam, Maya and Prapancha, and only one is Paramarthika Satyam, that is Brahman. So, Karana Maya Mithya, Karya Prapancha Mithya. The support is Brahman, which is Satyam. Upon this Satyam Brahman, there is Mithya Maya and Mithya Prapancham also. In the night, you go for a walk, suddenly you see a ghost. It is inviting you. You get frightened. And then you remember you have a flashlight. You use the flashlight. What do you see? Electric post. So that. Now, where did the ghost go? From where it has come? Where it has come? From your mind. So that is called Maya. So the Alata Shanti example, Alata example is very good. So if you keep it steady, no pattern. Moment you move, the pattern comes, and you stop, keep it steady. Where the pattern goes, you cannot say it went inside. You cannot say it came from outside. So, what is the final idea? Brahman, apparent movement. You cannot say Brahman moves. Brahman moves is the problem, because it cannot move. It cannot move. Where it will move? Where it is not. Anything can move to a place where it was not there before. You can move from here to your house because in the house you are not there now. But Brahman being all pervasive, where it will move? Like space cannot move. When you go to India, you don't have to take American space little bit there, no. So also Brahman cannot move. So movement is as though created by Maya. Okay, that leads us to 59th verse. Yatha maya maya dvijat jayate tanmayongkurah nasau nityo na chodchedi tat tadvat dharmeshu yojana. So he gives an example to convey that the cause is also as mithya as the effect is. Just like the dream seed and sprout both have the same order of reality. Similarly, the Maya, which is responsible for the creation, and the creation will have the same reality. So he says, Maya mayat bijat, from an unreal seed, tanmayaha, maya maya mithya, ankuraha, sprout is born. This is to show that the karanam and karyam both are mithya. Karya karana vilakshanam param. Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Brahman alone is Satyam. Now, what do you mean by mithya? Mithya is that which seems to exist as long as you don't make any enquiry. Vicharam na sahate maya. That which does not stand enquiry. Ramana Maharshi's example. You have come to that point in Udaya Sasaram? Manasantukim is all started. Ramana Maharshi's example, you know, I have told you many times. Wedding. The moment the two sambandhis looked at him together, he knew I am a subject of inquiry. He disappears, isn't it? He doesn't stay there. So, vicharam na sahate maya. Ego also doesn't stand for inquiry. Where does this ego come? That's what Ramana Maharshi's, the Brahmastram was that only. He uses that. Our Gurudev used to give an example, very interesting example. In olden days, in weddings, there was no electricity at that time. So they have this Petromax, this, what do you call the gas light. They carry that on the head. So people hire these people who carry this. So all night, sometime what happened, this Bharat comes in the night. The bridegroom party comes in the night with a lot of music and dance, and this guy comes on the horse. Now that is adopted here in all weddings now. Is what you call, in the parking lot they do that. The horse has no place to run, poor thing. And what happened was, this person who hired these people, they were instructed, saying what? What is your job? Your job is, wherever there is darkness, you should stay there. Wherever there is darkness. Now this man is keeping this light on his head and looking for darkness. Will you see it? Never see it. That is what, that which never stand for inquiry. Inquiry is light. The moment you start inquiring, darkness disappears. That's the idea. Darkness is a word, when you inquire, it disappears. So too, ignorance is a word, and when you make inquiry, it has logical problem. You don't find any substantiality. That is called mithya. You see something, but as you go near and make inquiries, it disappears. Like a mist. From a distance you see it, covering the whole. The moment you enter and go, then you don't see it. Now the scientists are also finding that the world is also like that. Reduced to elements, molecules, atom, subatom, particles, etc. This is called mithya. Means seemingly existence, but really non-existent. Since the very mithya is non-existence, you cannot use any adjective for its attributes. To use attributes, you need a substance. All the attributes you use with regard to this world will fail because substance is not there. Asau na nityaha. You cannot say the world is eternal, because eternal is an attribute. To use an attribute means accept a substance. So, asau, this mithya prapancha, na nityaha, you cannot say it is eternal. Nacha uchcheti, nor you can say it is non-eternal. Or anityaha, tadvat. The same principle is applicable to the universe. Dharmeshu, all the things and beings of the universe. Yeah. Oh, it is like a magician's trick. Now here the magician is who? Bhagavan himself is the magician. 60th verse. Najeshu sarvadharmeshu Shashvata Shashvatabhita Yatra Varnana Vartante Vivekastatra Nochyate. Gaudapadacharya said, you can never give any adjective or attribute to this world, because there is no substance to this world to take attribute. Then what is there in front of me? There is only one thing. Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahman or Turiyam. Brahman alone was, Brahman alone is, and Brahman alone will be. Next question is, can you give attributes to Brahman? That is also a problem. We cannot give any attribute to Brahman also. Brahman is free from all the attributes. Brahman is also anirvachaniyam because it doesn't have attributes. Then I cannot talk about world and I cannot talk about Brahman also. Then what should I do? Gaudapadacharya says, keep quiet. That is why jnanis observe maunam. That is why it is said amatra chaturthaha avyavaharyaha. Turiyam is silence. Look at the sloka. Sarva dharmeshu ajeshu. All the objects being nothing but Brahman. As Brahman also, they are beyond description. Aja means Brahman, Dharma means entire creation. Shashvata, Ashashvata, Abhita, Nasti. Description or attributes, Shashvatam, eternal, Ashashvatam, non-eternal. These attributes cannot be given to Brahman also, because Brahman is indescribable. Eternal, non-eternal also we understand in terms of time. You think eternal without thinking about time. Our understanding of infinite also very limited. Yatra varnaha, verbal description, na vartante, does not exist. Now, how that Shastra is something that cannot be. Shabdaha, Varnaha means they are Shabda. Shabda Pramana cannot point out how the Shastra is pointing out truth. Shastra is pointing out indirectly, not directly. Words of description can be used only when the object of description fulfills certain conditions. They are called Shabda Pravritti Nimittani. 5 conditions: Jati, Guna, Kriya, Dravya, Sambandha. All 5. Jati. Jati means particular species. You are human species, or horse, cows, all species. In cows also there are different varieties. New Jersey cow and other different cows are there. Australian cow. Guna, again quality. Then what you do? Kriya. Dravya. Dravya is objectivity. Sambandha, relationship. If any one of these 5 conditions are fulfilled, words can be used. And on analysis, we find that Brahman does not fulfill any one of these conditions. It doesn't come under Jati, it never come under Guna, or Kriya, or Dravya, or Sambandha. No relationship with anybody. And therefore, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vak gacchati, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo. Kenopanishad. Na chakshur gacchati. Eyes cannot reach, mind cannot reach. But because of which mind is functional, because of which eyes are functional. Therefore, world is indescribable. Brahman also indescribable. And therefore, tatra, with reference to that Brahman, vivekaha na uchyate. There is no specification is possible. Verbal specification is not possible. Thus, we have anirvachaniya mithya vastu and anirvachaniya satya vastu. And of these two, which one I am? I am the satya vastu, which is called Turiyam. Why can't I be the mithya vastu? Huh? No, but why can't I be mithya vastu, be happy about it? Before coming to Vedanta, you are all happy people, right? After coming to Vedanta only, you start thinking there is something better. Otherwise, we were all happy. But is it really happiness? You won't agree with me, I know that. Swamiji, you don't know. What do you know about? Now, the following two verses, it's a repetition that way. Yatha swapne dvaya bhasam chittam chalati mayaya tatha jagrat dvaya bhasam chittam chalati mayaya. When God, when Gaudapada consistently negates this world, it creates a jerk in our mind. How can Gaudapada negate a solidly experienced universe? I am able to see tangibly the universe. How dare he negate such a tangible universe? This question will come. Even though he has answered this question repeatedly, still this doubt won't go. Vedanta has a famous example, Swapna. In Swapna also we experience a world which is tangible. You will say Swapna is intangible only on waking up. During sleep, when I am in dream, the world is real, capable of creating raga, dvesha, sukham, dukkham. But from the standpoint of the waker, the dream is as good as non-existent. So whenever we negate the dream, it is not from the standpoint of the dreamer. It is from the standpoint of the waker. Similarly, we are negating this world not from the standpoint of the waker. If you negate this world from the standpoint of the waker, it is the biggest mistake. World should be negated only from the standpoint of the Turiyam. Never negate Sthula Prapancha from Vishwa Drishti. The standpoint must be very, very clear. Therefore, he runs to Swapna topic once again, 61, 62, 63. All these three verses are repetition of the Advaita Prakaranam, 3rd chapter. He says, in dream, whatever you tangibly experience is nothing but thought vibration in your mind. So, Veshti Manaha, the individual mind's disturbance is experienced in the form of the solid dream object. In the same way, the Jagrat Prapancha is also a mental disturbance, not at the individual level, but at the cosmic level. Therefore, Jagrat Dvayabhasam api Chittaspandanameva or Manaspandanameva. There is no tangible object at all. This mind is called Ishvara's mind or Maya. So we are in Ishvara's dream. Think about it. In your dream, there are sometimes somebody sleeps in your dream, isn't it? Or you yourself go to sleep. In dream also you sleep and get up in the morning and all that. And someone else sleeps. Then what happened? That person is slept to the dream world, isn't it? He is out of the dream world for temporarily. Again he come back. And now you may think this example is a very, very tricky example. You know what problem is? If you say we are all in Ishvara's dream, then there is a problem. What is the problem? How can you get moksha? Unless Ishvara wakes up. See, in dream, you wake up, the dream disappears, isn't it? Same also, this is Ishvara's dream. You wake up, you cannot wake up yourself. He has to wake up. Then only the dream will go. But he allows you to wake up. That is a beauty. Antakarana vritti, swapna prapancha, maya vritti, jagrat prapancha. Now continuing 62. Advayam cha dvayabhasam Chittam swapnena samshayaha Advayam cha dvayabhasam Tatha jagranna samshayaha Here Gaudapadacharya says, the objects in the dream are not separate from your own mind. Dvayabhasam, the seeming duality in dream is nothing but advayam chittam, the non-dual mind alone, appears as pluralistic dream world. Similarly, one cosmic mind alone appearing as the Jagrat Prapancha. So, tangibility is a myth. There is no tangible universe on inquiry. The only difference is when you wake up from the dream experience will end. But when I wake up from Jagrat Prapancha by gaining the wisdom, Aham Turiyam Asmi, even after I become a Jnani, Jagrat Prapancha experience does not end immediately. Therefore, for a Jnani, it is like continuation of a dream with the knowledge that it is a dream. In the dream you wake up and you sit there and this is a dream. That is called Jnani's avastha. The experience continue, but it is understood as mithya. Okay, 63rd also. It is again Swapna example only. Swapnadrik pracharan swapne dikshu vai dashasustitan andajan svedajan vapi जीवान् पश्यति यान् सदा Gaudapadacharya graphically describes the Swapna to show how an unreal thing appears as very, very real. It is possible for an unreal thing to present itself as very, very real. This you can understand when you go back to your own dream mentally. You go back to your own dream mentally. Gaudapadacharya is doing that for our sake. He says, Swapnadrik, a dream subject is projected by me. How do I project? I myself become the dream subject in the dream by acquiring a dream body, mind, intellect. Dream mind become, it doesn't know it is dreaming. I become an individual located in the dream. What is the fact? I am not an individual located in the dream, but the very dream world is located in my mind. Swapne pracharan, there also I travel or roaming about. Deshasu, dikshu, all 10 directions. There he comes in contact with Andajan. You know 4 types of birth. Andajan, Svedajan, Udbhijan, Jarayujan. Andajan means born of egg. Svetajan means born of sweat. Bed bugs, lice, sweat. They also have consciousness, you see. It moves. We try to escape from you. Udbijan, born of earth. Trees, plants, they also have life. Then Jarayujan, Garbha, born of womb. In dream also we come in contact with them. Tiger chasing you, lion roaring, you are in the Amazon forest. Or what is that? In Kenya there is a natural forest. In the motel you stay there, early morning you can see Mr. and Mrs. Lion go for a walking. Yeah, very beautiful, very graceful walk. There also it seems the lion doesn't hunt. Lioness hunts. and get the prey. The first bite is only for the lion. Some rules are there, I tell you. Swapnadik pracharan swapne. 63. We just now did. Dikshuvai desasustiram. Okay. All right. Now, so from 57 to 74th is Vedanta Sara. So 64. Swapnadrik chitta drishyaste na vidyante tata prithak tatha tadrishyame vedam swapnadrik chittamishyate. Here it takes up another pair. Mind obtaining in the dream is the subject, and the dream world consisting Andaja, Svedaja, Jarayuja, Udbhija is an object. Swapnadrik chittam, dream mind, the dream world is an object, or called Swapnadrik chitta drishyaha, objects for the mind. Therefore, object is mithya and the subject is satyam. Mithya object doesn't exist separate from the subject satyam, that is mind. Therefore, tataha prithak na vidyante. All those objects in the dream world does not exist separate from tataha, refers to mind, subject. So in dream world, what is the subject and object? Karya karanam. Karanam is mind, karya means dream world. Both are mithya. So what is it trying to prove? Maya is mithya. So Maya created world also mithya. So the dream world is mithya and the dreamer satyam. The mind also mithya. Tatha, second line, extending the same principle, when you take the consciousness mind pair, what will happen? Idam swapnadrik chittam. This mind which is considered subject from the standpoint of the dream world, that mind is drishyameva, an object alone, from the standpoint of consciousness, whose name is Swapnadrik. Therefore, final conclusion is both the mind and the world is mithya. Now, this is about dream. He wants to extend that same logic to waking also. Swapnam we have seen 3 verses, right? 65. Charanjakarite Jagrat Dikshuvai Dasasustitan Andajan Svedajan Vapi Jivan Pashyatiyan Sada. He says things are not different in waking also. This verse resembles verse number 63. Here the term used are Jagradrik. Jagradrik Chittam. Jagradrik Chitta Drishyam. Here also we take the later pair. Jagradrik Chittam and Jagradrik Chitta Drishyam. The world is mithya, mind is satyam. And later we'll say the mind is also mithya and satyam is consciousness. It is an extension, so need not elaborate it. Jagarite, in the Jagrat Avastha also, Jagrat refers to Jagratrik. The Jagrat Avastha experiencing all living beings like Andajan, Svedajan, Jarayujan, Udbhijan. All living beings are experienced in the 10 direction as we saw before. Okay, we'll stop here. You have enough thoughts now. Compare dream with waking. Okay, that's the whole idea. But however much we try, doesn't work. You know why? Andakarana Shuddhi. Mind has to become pure. Purity of mind is purity of mind means what? Sharp. Sharp mind alone is not enough. Purity of mind is very important. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Purity of mind means what? When you see somebody suffering, you should feel it. Have you seen children in the kindergarten? One child cry, the whole class cries. Sympathetic cry, isn't it? Because they identify. Their mind is so innocent. That should be our mind. Thank you.